Hi girls, welcome back. We are doing a Q&A. Get ready for me today. I am excited. You guys have so many very interesting questions, very good questions, some oddly weird questions, some questions that got some tea in them, but we're answering all of them today. So get your popcorn and get your seats and let's get started. We're starting off with skin prep because that is the key to get a good makeup. The first question is, where do I buy most of my clothes? Before I would have said Hollister, but now it's been a mix of Hollister, Urban Outfitters, PacSun. That's pretty much it. I love going shopping. I go shopping, I'm not even kidding, every single week. It's so bad, but I just love clothes. I really do. Here's my outfit today. Where is this from? This says... yeah, I really don't know where I got this top from, but these pants are from Hollister. You guys know I love Hollister. I literally shop there all the time. Someone asked, ¿sabes hablar español fluido? Which means, do I speak Spanish fluently? My answer to that is no. I do not speak Spanish fluently. That is actually not my first language. My first language is English. I took 4 classes of Spanish back in high school or middle school. Quite frankly, I learned not much. I can have a conversation with Spanish and I'll understand what you're saying and I'll respond in Spanish, but it won't be the best Spanish you've ever heard. What's the biggest tip you'd give for someone that's going into high school? That's a good question, girl. Honestly, I would say realizing that you do not have to fit in automatically into high school, or that there is really nowhere that you have to fit in. There's gonna be so many cliques and so many groups, but realizing that like you don't have to be in those groups, you don't have to be in those cliques. It's okay if you're not. I'll be so honest, for one, like straight out full year of high school, I sat by myself in the cafeteria and I was there to myself, had my headphones on, and I was chilling. I was having a grand old time. And eventually I was able to find a really nice group of friends. But one thing I learned out of that is that I do not have to fit in everywhere and that sometimes people will just come to you and that's okay. Do you plan to go to college? Great question. So I do plan to go to college, but not in person. I decided to do it online just because it fits my lifestyle better. With the follow-up question being, what am I going to major in? And I want to major in marketing, business, communications, but mainly business will be my major. And then I might double major in like communications or marketing. I'm not really sure yet, but definitely something in the business field. I just feel like that suits me best. And I love marketing and the whole aspect of it. What was your favorite and least favorite year of high school? If I'm being so honest, my most favorite year was when we had the COVID, so we all had to be online at home. People will say that that's their worst, but honestly, I love being able to do my work from home and being able to wake up at whatever time I wanted. I would sign into my class and go right back to bed. It was amazing. That was definitely my favorite year of high school. I honestly just didn't have the best high school experience, so I really can't say much, but my least favorite year of high school was definitely junior year. That is the hardest year of high school. That was the year that I got so much freaking homework and like preparations for college and stuff. It was just a lot for a girl like me. My beautiful editor who's editing this video right now, hi Kim, she asked if you're comfortable to share a bit of your testimony with us. For those of you guys that don't know, I am Christian. I've been going to church ever since I was a little itty bitty girl. And growing up in church, I always felt like my religion was forced upon me because my parents were in it, my family was in it, my family's family was in it. Like everyone was just talking about this God and I was like, yeah, I'm going to church every single Sunday, but I don't really know who he is. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until 2 to 3 years back where I really found out who God was for myself. I was at a youth camp and I just saw so many people my own age worshiping, and there were so many people coming to Christ, and I was like, wow, this isn't just like my parents and older people in my family going to Christ. Like, it's actually people that are my own age. But it definitely wasn't until that camp where I found a true love for God and like really wanted to know who he was. And then after that, I started going to youth groups. I started reading the Bible at home by myself and just really seeing what the Bible was saying about him and everything that he's done. So yeah, that was kind of how I came to Christ. Ever since then, it's been beautiful. I'm definitely not a perfect Christian. I still struggle till this day with sinning and with reading my Bible every single day. We all sin every single day, even if we don't realize it. But just knowing that I have a firm foundation in Christ and I'm trying to become a better person for God every single day is more than enough for me. And it's still gonna be a journey. I'm just taking it day by day. but it's definitely one of the best decisions I've made throughout my whole entire lifetime. What electives did you take in high school? So I took a lot of electives in high school, but the ones that I recommend is definitely all the art classes. They have a lot of boring electives, but an art one is always going to be fun. You can paint, draw, and if you're not much of that type of person, you can always do ceramics or 3D art, and that's like completely fun too. There are electives that get certifications like digital marketing, computer classes, stuff like that. They also have culinary that usually gets certification. I took that one. I did not pass certification because I was never at the class. But definitely my top 3 electives would be art classes, digital marketing, and culinary. Those are really good classes to take as electives. The next question asked, silver or gold jewelry? I think it's pretty clear that I love me some gold jewelry, but I have been trying to get into silver, but it's just not hitting the same as gold does. You guys always ask where my jewelry is from, so I have these earrings from TJ Maxx. They were like $12. This necklace is from Coach. Bracelet from Burlington. My mom gave me this one, but it's super cute. I just love me some gold jewelry, honestly. Tips on being a girl. Girl, what are you talking about? When I saw this question, I immediately thought to myself, like, it's crazy how sometimes us as girls and young women think that we have to fit some type of stereotype as a girl, but in reality, we don't. We are just girls. By that, what I mean is that there is no stereotype that we have to fit or no cookie cutter type of girl that we have to fit. We all have our own interests. We all have our own dislikes. We all have our own little quirky things that make us us. So with that being said, my biggest tip on being a girl is to just be yourself, honestly. We are never perfect, but we are all made individually so uniquely in our own way. And I encourage all of us to embrace it to our fullest capacity and just live life and have fun because we're girls. I love girls. I love girls so much. This next question asks, what makes you you? In other words, what makes me me? Immediately when I saw this question, I was like, ooh, we're getting deep now, huh? I'm here for it though. What makes me me, I would say, is honestly my individuality. I feel like I have so many little fun things about myself that makes me separate from everyone else. And I'm not saying that way of like, oh, I'm so different, but like we all have our own little things that make us different. Like we're all different. This next question is a very far-fetched question, but do you date to marry? Yes, of course. I would never just date for fun. I always want to date with good intention, especially for my future. As of right now, I am not dating anyone. However, whenever I do date someone, my intention would be to date to marry. How hard was it to be on Accutane / your Accutane journey, and how did you convince your mom? Honestly, I really did not have to convince my mom as much because my brother did it before I did. My mom also struggled with acne when she was younger, so she understood what I was going through. But my Accutane journey was very long and hard. It literally changed my skin. I do not regret it at all because at the end of the day, my skin is so much more clear and better because of it. But I will honestly say that there was a lot of side effects. My skin was so much more dry and like literally cracking to the point where it would bleed sometimes. It was not very fun to experience, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that my skin is where it's at now. It's been about 2 years since I've been on Accutane and I've been able to pretty much maintain my clear skin. I will say not everyone has to get Accutane. Me personally, my acne was really bad, so they were like, yeah girl, you need this. But if your acne isn't as bad, they probably have a different medication for you that you can take that's not as bad as Accutane is as far as side effects. How did you get more confidence? Honestly, I would say as hard as it is because it's easier said than done, but not comparing myself to other people. It is so easy to compare yourself to a girl online and you just see like, oh my gosh, she's so perfect, her body, her life, wow, I want what she has. But one thing I realized is that I would much rather spend time trying to better myself than worrying about how I can make myself like a girl that I see online that I have no idea what they're going through. Confidence is definitely something that I still struggle with just like everyone else, but in the same way, I'm so confident in knowing that I'm trying to make myself a better version of me every single day, and that's more than enough for me. What makes you the most happy? What makes me the most happy is definitely seeing other people that I love and adore being happy. For instance, let's just say my mom got a new job and she's super excited about it. That makes me happy, seeing her happy and seeing her accomplish her dreams and her goals, if that makes sense. The next question is if I have a pet. Yes, but he's only here because of my mother. He's the worst dog you'll ever meet, and she just loves him so much. Someone asked what's my favorite lip combo, so I'm gonna show you right now. CoverGirl Atlas Lip Stain Shade Natural Blush. I just line that on my lips, blend it out a little bit. Revlon Color Shade Lip Liner, shade Sienna. I always go in and overline my Cupid's bow. Again, blend it out with my finger. And for gloss, I use the Huda Beauty Faux Filler in the shade Posh. This is such a good lip gloss. It stays on for so long. And that's my lip combo. I love it so much. I use it every single day. Lips are done. I'm almost done with my makeup. I just realized I literally have this bruise. I have no idea where I got it from at all. How long have you been doing your nails for? They look amazing. Honestly, I've been doing my nails for 2 months. I'm definitely still learning. Here are the current nail set that I did. I did these nails literally 2 days ago and I love how they came out. They're so pretty. I do gel X and it is such a long process, but it's worth it because at the end of the day, I was saving money in this. What is one of your biggest insecurities? We're getting deep again. Honestly, one of my biggest insecurities is feeling like I'm not doing enough. I always get that of myself thinking like, oh, I probably could have done better, or oh, I should have done more. What if I did more? What would have happened if I did more? So that's something that I definitely struggle with, but I always try to remind myself like as long as I know that I did my best, then that's more than enough. But I definitely do still struggle with thinking that I'm not doing enough. But yeah. Best way to beat senioritis. I wish I could tell you. I wish someone could tell me the best way to beat senioritis because I was the victim. I was the victim. Did you used to make videos when you were little? All the time.
Hey guys, and today I will be singing When Will My Life Begin from Think of one of my favorite movies. Let's get started. So please thumbs up, subscribe down below, and comment down below. Please no bad comments. Thank you.
I was a pro. Not actually, but I would record videos on my iPad. I would never post them because my mom said that it wasn't safe to post videos online. And look at me now. But yeah, I did used to make videos when I was little and they were very interesting to watch back now. How do you deal with hate comments? Great question. I'm still learning how to deal with them to this day. Sometimes they hurt more than others, but I always try to remind myself that they are random people that don't even truly know me for who I am. So try my best not to focus on them and focus on the good comments because the good comments always outweigh the hate comments. So why focus on them? But definitely still something that I'm learning to this day. That was all the questions for today. I hope you guys were able to get some more insight about who I am, my life, everything. Definitely a lot more questions that were not answered. So if you guys do have any more questions, I'm always here to answer them. Hopefully, I'll be posting every single Friday on here. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned. Turn on notifications if you want to, so you can be updated. With me starting YouTube again, I'm so excited for you guys to see more of an insight of my life. But I love you guys. Have a beautiful day and I'll see you guys in next week. Mwah. Bye.